to another episode of 100 Gems Podcast. And today we got some lovely young ladies here who just won a championship, have been doing things for a little while now. She's coming right along. We have her mother here, who's, I think, is the coach, if I'm right. And as a matter of fact, Coach Darvin is the one who referred them over. I just want to put that out there for us. But anyways, enough of that. Enough of me. Your name, and tell me, how did this come about?
My name is Sade Hawthorne, and I'm the CEO of XtroDinary Dance Company. It came about because I've always been a dancer since I was about 9. I'm now 18 years old, and I always told my mama that I wanted to have my own dance when I turned 16, but it actually ended up being 15. So we came up with the name XtroDinary, and I already had a big platform on social media, so that's how the word got spread once we made the flyer and everything.
All right, all right. So you say you got social media. How does social media play a part in and how this came about?
Social media played a part in how XtroDinary came about because I was very well known on TikTok, particularly Dub Smash, Instagram, and a lot of girls like always looked up to me. I would just always make content of me dancing, or I had a channel, and it just went viral. Like a lot of my videos went viral, and that's how, like, once I posted it, a lot of people more so came to auditions to kind of meet me. But then some actually stayed, but it was a lot of on and off. Like some girls stayed, some didn't, because dancing not for everybody.
I do agree. I should have been a dancer star way back in the day.
Yeah, you both.
Tell me a little bit about was I having such a dynamic daughter that's on the go and want to do things, got her mind made up and all kind of good stuff.
So it was a lot of work. We went through her going through different dance teams. She was always like the captain of the dance team. Then she danced with Milwaukee Young Bucks. She did that for like 3 years, back to back after auditioning. And when she was on other teams, what happened was, like we said, there was a lot of drama going on with the dance teams. And thank God, she was following her own mind and she wasn't being a follower. So when I took her out the dance team, I said, I tell you what, if this is what you want when you turn 16, you can have it. And so her whole strategy was to be able to do it like without the drama free, and it ended up turning into more of a mentor type of dance team. And I just kept installing into her different things or the right things, and she just took it and started sharing it with all the other girls.
That's what's happening. That's so they so are you telling me that your followers, a lot of them are they trying to aspire to do more with themselves and sharing their stories with you, or some of their accomplishments, anything like that?
Well, yes, don't like now I have a more consistent team to where it is just like, my main girls that been on the team for a very long time, a year and 2 years. The team only been a team for a year. I mean, 2 years, sorry.
Okay.
And I have my consistent group, and they like have a strong sister bond, and they.
Tell it all then.
Tell it all.
But I gotta say, it gotta take a lot of the training and hard work. You got school, but you just turned 18, so you probably graduated and all kind of good stuff there.
Yes, it's definitely a lot of work. Like you dealing with different personalities, and you dealing with hearings, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's disagreements between me being like a young leader, leading a group of young girls around the same age as me, and sometimes like parents or the kids disagree with the way that I coach, but we go about it in like a more so professional way.
Okay, good. Let me ask you: is there anybody that you look up to in particular that kind of that helped you along? That besides mom, I already know mama's number one. Because she doing just a number of different things herself, and how can I look up to us and do so much stuff? But is there anybody else out there that you thrive off of?
It's from mom. if I
Is it another dancer?
if it's not my mom, I would definitely say like all the camps in the dance team that I have been on before creating Extraordinary Dance Company. Like I've have had positive role models in my life. I had Miss Destiny. She was my technique coach, and she trained me in ballet, jazz, modern, hip hop, African, and she pushed me to my potential. She would give me a solo, which I was very nervous because jazz wasn't the type of dance that I really did, but she sees something different in me, and that's where I would say that I started proving after taking her summer.
Right. I gotta say that that's how we grow. That's
right.
how we grow, having different mentors. I mean, but knowing somebody that can see and see us better than we see ourselves.
That's
sometimes.
right.
You know, ain't nothing like having that around you. You know what I mean? They always gonna bring the best about you. Even when it's real hard, they might talk crazy. I don't know, does she talk crazy? I know Mama talk crazy, so
All the time.
you know.
All
But
the
that's what's happening though. And then, but for you to grab a hold to it and make it your own, because that's what it sounds like that she's doing. It's her own thing. Yeah,
That's right.
You know, she wrapping her hands around it, and I think you're just gonna do very, very well. And it's so good to have you uh, being a part of this community. Being a part of Milwaukee, we want to make sure that your name finish getting out there and you finish doing great things. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. And then, Mom, you got to be just I don't know, just bubbling with all kind of pride and different things. That's
Well, It
like
is.
wow.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like going through all of this with her growing up. Not just with dance. Like we do music. She does music, so I had to go through the music stage. Getting her on to studios and her rapping. Then it would end up being positive music with that. And then there's been times when the young girls will get in some trouble, and I know it's okay for us to come and fuss at our kids and do what we need to do to get them in the right path. But for her to grab them and start talking to them and giving them the right leadership to move forward and not get in the streets or being with the wrong crowd, it just inspired me to keep me going. Sick or not, I try to hold on. I could be down dragging, and she looking at me like I'm like Superwoman, so I can keep moving. But then, just to see her inspiring all these young children and stuff like that, and they look up to her.
Yeah, that's what's up.
They look
Well,
up
I'll see why. You know, she able to communicate this extremely well. I don't know. You might want to host a show. You want to do your own podcast or something?
with the kids and the teenagers.
That's got it going on. That's what's happening.
That was actually a thought because I wanted like my own podcast to where teenagers can talk about things that they may not like talking to their parents about.
That's right.
And like girl talk to communicate everything, like the feelings or stuff that you go through as you get older and stuff that you just may not feel comfortable going to.
Yeah, to me, and I know as you get older, I sure wish I did. But I ain't gonna tell you, when I was coming up, it seemed like my mama knew everything. I was trying to hide. She knew everything. I'm talking about sometimes before I did. I'm talking about, so, but today it is a little different. But it is, like I said, it's rare to find such a well put together young people. You know what I mean? And when you do it, of course, you want to be able to. They should stand out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it ain't necessary that a person has to put them out there.
That's right.
They doing it themselves by what they're doing.
That's right.
And I know you keep on leading. You gotta a nice crowd of young ladies in here. I wish that we could have got everybody. I think what we're gonna do though, he gonna have you back again.
Yeah.
Cause she gonna mess around and have her own. So, like I said, and then probably even come in and do a special with. Maybe you could just do something with your girls. And y'all chop it up, talk about some of y'all little challenges and all that good stuff. And you just got a wild. And y'all look great. What's the age range again, sweet?
The age range is from 4 to 8.
Okay, that's a nice variety of it. Well, I gotta say, got me excited.
Yeah.
Just before we go though, can you tell me a little bit about the competition you just on it? That's what I want to hear about. Just a little bit about it. How did it come about? How did you get in there?
With competitions, we get in competitions by be on major records on Facebook, and we had to do like registration fees, and sometimes we get in a competition here. It's like 3 years and younger, but recently we haven't been doing beginner competition because I've been pushing the girls to go against like heavy hitter teams and teams that have been around for a very long time. And it just feels good to have a lot of accomplishments from competitions. Like we went from not winning to placing first place, second place. We went to Minnesota. We placed second place in every category. We came back to Milwaukee and placed first place in every category. And it's crazy because our first competition was in Milwaukee and we didn't place at all. And so after we went, like out of town, we went to Minnesota, New York, Baltimore, Chicago. Um, yeah, we went to those places and we competed against teams. So I feel like that had helped us improve for when we came back to Milwaukee to show them that how much better that we have got it. And we came home and took first place. So that was a very big accomplishment
Yeah,
for the girl.
yeah, I know it was. I know how big these trophies is. I'm talking about, man, they did we.
Yeah.
But that's all right. And we do have a couple of those young ladies from the dance team, and they just have some very unique stories, especially in how they came about being dancers and going out and winning first place and all that other good stuff. That's something about a team. Everybody on the team has a story, as an individual in the different families. So what I want to do now is just introduce these young ladies and they can tell us a little bit about themselves and how they came about. Let's start off let's go on the far end first down here. Let's see what she got. Your name and how did you come on and get on the team?
My name is how I came
Yeah.
before I had started. I used to be in the streets for stuff that regular like stealing cars, being in the wrong crowd. And when I came about the TV show, a path that I like everything that I could take, I was getting to dancing. I was seeing new things, learning new things, met new people. I met Sade and her mom, and they always been there for me, being like supporters and people that I look up to, and just people that influence me to want to do better. Yeah, that's talking about the team. And I feel like it's something that I love to do. I love to dance. It takes my mind off a lot of things. And when I'm dancing, it's like I'm ready to dance. I'm ready to win. And I love winning. And I'm ready.
All right, all right. Hey, that's all right. Well, we gonna come back. We gonna come back to you, okay? And we got this young lady. We got both these young ladies here. But go ahead and tell us your name. And so,
My name is Jasmine Chu, and I'm 14 years old. I started the dance team when the dance first started, and I got introduced to the dance team from social media. I've been on this team since the team started, and the team is really like a family to me. Like it's a good sister here. We look out for each other. Sure, they always like she pushed us to be better in so many different ways, from school, from dance, everything. She just really is a good coach, not just a coach, but also a sister and her mom. She also makes sure when we gotta do at school and then everything that we do. they just great people, and I'm so grateful to be on this dance team with them. Finishing our journey, starting our journey, and I really love them so much.
All right, all right. That's what I'm talking about. That ain't nothing but love right there. And this young lady, we got come on. So what's your name, young lady?
My name is Callie Pound.
Okay, Kylie Powell. All right. Coming back to the young lady, uh, from what I had been hearing is that well, you guys, I'm gonna go off to something that you said. You said being out there in those streets, is a big difference, ain't it? And you be around folks that love and care about you, trying to do something with themselves and all that. It's a real big difference.
Yes, I used to be on the street, be with people that didn't care about me. It was more so just wanted to be in a crowd of people, wanted to be a motivator. You didn't get me nowhere.
But
Now I see what real love.
real love is about showing you how to be a leader. That's what's happening. I gotta tell you, when things like this happen, they can't tell me it ain't no God. They can't tell me that ain't nothing good happening with the young folks. I thought young folks had been crazy for a little while though. Just they was just all of them was gone. We wasn't gonna get them back, but you guys have came in and definitely could built me up with so much more hope. I got a 30-something-year-old daughter. I got a 10-year-old daughter, and I got a 3-year-old daughter. And they all crazy, though. But I got to say, they built my life with so much joy, and it's so good to see young doing. That's just awesome. Oh, let me shut up, because y'all ain't going to get me to cry. I know that. But that's another episode of 100 Jails, baby. Yeah, peace. Hey, that's all right. Hey, I want that picture. I want that. Hey, make sure you're seeing that picture. Get that picture given to me, girl.
Okay.
All right, get all pictures.